You know what this reminds me of? Our wedding.
This is Bobby, a 660-pound man who had to be brought to the hospital on a truck, bed, and all. Despite his extreme weight, Bobby has a beautiful, slender wife who's actually pregnant.
How? I mean, wow, congratulations. That's joyous news.
He came in complaining of stomach pain, but with all that adipose tissue covering his body, we couldn't find a vein anywhere. We had to rely on x-rays instead. When I lifted the folds of his abdomen, I discovered the skin underneath was rotting and giving off this awful smell. To figure out if the infection had spread to his organs, we needed to get him to the exam room, but the bed was too wide to fit through the doorway. Bobby hadn't been out of bed in years, but he insisted he could stand up and walk in himself. I thought there was no way that would work. Sure enough, his ankles couldn't handle the weight. He took just a few steps before collapsing, fracturing both ankles in the process. He needed a CT scan, but our machine could only handle half his weight. Percy suggested we use the one at the zoo, the one they use for rhinos, but the chief shot that down out of respect for the patient. The CT revealed a massive abscess in Bobby's abdomen. All that infected tissue had to come out surgically. Removing that much tissue came with huge risks, but without surgery, the infection would kill him. The chief laid out all the risks and let Bobby make the call. After years of being stared at and judged, he initially chose to refuse the surgery.
You got a wife who loves you. You can't just walk out on her now. Chances are you're gonna die on that table. But at least your wife will think you tried. She'll tell your kids you tried.
Eventually, Bobby agreed to go through with it. The hospital set up a special OR and used a crane to get him onto the operating table. The surgery was incredibly risky, but they pulled it off. After the operation, Bobby made a commitment to lose weight so he could live a better life and be there for his family.